minutes for cross-checking at 6:12 for the first period. Levine for a cross-check at 6:12. That's Tobin for a trip at 4:49.
again, like, it was a really highly anticipated game, and we've been looking forward to this game, being like, all right, this is a team where it's going to be competitive, and we're going to have to work really hard to actually, like, do this. And we've watched film on them and stuff, so when it came to the game, all of us were super excited, and we're like, this is our moment to really show how our team is and, like, how strong we are together.
BG is kind of like our hidden rival, I feel like, and all of us wanted to beat BG. Every single girl on that team, if you asked, they would want to beat them. And I think we just came in, it was a Saturday night, and we were all like, all right, let's go get this win. So we put on music in the locker room, and I've never heard everyone sing that loud. We put on Sweet Caroline, and we all just jammed out to it. And we just got so pumped before the game. Like, I've never gotten that excited before a game, and I think we carried it right out onto the ice. And, you know, Kelly came in and told us, she's like, you know, you can say it all you want, but it's what you do out on the ice, which is 100% true. And, you know, we did show it, I think, at the beginning.
Before the game, against BG, in the locker room, on the bench, even on the ice, and after the game, throughout the entire time, everyone had such high energy, which was really, really nice. Everyone was ready for that game. Everyone, from the moment we stepped foot in the rink till the moment we left, it was high energy, which was really nice. It's something that I hope we can carry on for the rest of the season.
The Souhegan BG rivalry is alive and well across all sports. It's not just hockey, it's lacrosse, it's field hockey, it's everywhere. So that game is always going to be one that any Souhegan team is going to get fired up for. For our girls, I mean, historically, if you go back and look at records, this group of juniors hasn't beaten BG yet. We've lost in the last 3 years against them, so they really, really wanted this one. You know, it's nice to grow and feel like you've developed and can put together wins that you weren't able to put together before. So they were absolutely, completely fired up to do that. And these juniors and the seniors are phenomenal leaders. So the rest of the room just followed suit and picked up on their energy, and it was so cool. I mean, that buzz, that feeling, that's what you get up in the morning to compete for, is that level of adrenaline and that intensity. You know, and I really wish we could bottle a little bit of that and bring it with us to some other games, because that was one that we were fired up for that one like we hadn't been fired up for any others.
It's just on the ice as soon as you get off, like, it's just like friends again, like, you know most of them, you've seen them most of them around, and it's just like, that win means more than a win. And so I think we were all like, are we gonna pull it off? Like, if I make one mistake, is it all on me? Is it all on my shoulders? So I think the nerves made us not play to the full kind of speed that we wanted to, like, go to the puck, that's your puck. It was more like, if I go to the puck and I miss it, then it's my fault. So I think the nerves got the best of us at the beginning.
did we underestimate the team? Are we not playing to like a higher level or something like that? But once we started getting goals, we were like, all right, we're in this game and we're going to beat them, because it was like a really highly anticipated game for our team. We were really excited to play that game.
At the beginning, it was, they had so much energy, they didn't quite know what to do with it. So it was a little like organized chaos. They were still out there trying to execute our game plan, but they were doing it with this like supercharged battery inside of them. So then, you know, to get a couple at least in that first period, and then come in between periods and go, okay, you know, we're in a game now, let's regroup, let's refocus, let's harness the energy that we have and use it in a more efficient way. Then they just took off, and it was great. The way that we do is excited about it, and I think it's funny too to watch, you know, Claire and JP specifically and their relationship and what their roles are. I mean, Claire is a much more aggressive, offensively minded defenseman, where JP is much more a stay home. And I think every once in a while you see kind of that like envy of wanting to score those goals kind of creep in, and you know, JP is like, yeah, I got this, and we'll go in for the rush, and it's really great to see her get rewarded, because what she does for us is invaluable. So you know, if she gets those goals every once in a while, I think that just is the pat on the back that she needs and she deserves. And Claire had eyes for that night, man, in the first period for sure. She picked two really good spots, one right off the face-off that was a real beauty over the blocker. So that was good to see. And yeah, anytime you can spread the scoring around and make more people more threatening, it takes pressure off of the forwards and the top lines, and makes everybody happy.
It's really nice, like having the defense be able to come up and really like get into the scoring and get into the game like that. I mean, they're incredible players. They work so well together. So having them like be able to talk to each other and be able to get up the ice and do exactly what we need them to do is incredible.
It's been really good that we're having the defense, Claire and JP, scoring actually a lot of the goals this year, because it's just nice that you know, we get kind of that spread along the team of the goals, and it's nice too, just for like the team in general, like the energy, because then it's just like the energy is so high, and it's just really nice that, you know, they're working so hard. Claire and JP, they're playing probably the entire game most times, and it's just they really earned everything that they've.
I think it's really important for us to step up, because, you know, we are defense, but just because we're not, you know, called offense, that doesn't mean we can't, you know, score and get points up on the board for our team. You know, to rely on the offense, I think that'd be a little, you know, selfish of us. But I think it's really big this season for us to be stepping up and getting as much points on the board that we have been getting. I think the upcoming games, it's going to be also very important, and in playoffs as well. Especially even just getting shots off, because rebounds are huge. Especially recently, they've been like so many rebounds. So I think it's very important for us to take like that leadership role and, you know, being able to score for our team.
That for defense, yeah, I guess that's like, it's kind of weird that on our team it's more like, it's not about the forward scoring, it's like whoever puts it in the net puts it in the net. So I think that it's like rewarding for JP and I to put goals up, because there's not really a scoreboard for how many goals you stop, or like how many pucks you don't let go near the net. So when you, and I feel like people most of the time like look at goals, and that's the first question, like, did you score? So it's kind of, it's nice to be able to put them up, but at the same time, it's just as nice to like take them away from the other team.
someone looked to Kelly and said, "Is that going to be a penalty shot?" Because you know, it was just Shannon in the net, and then some girl, you know, kind of stopped her from getting to the net, and so Kelly was like, I don't know.
As soon as they called her, I was like, penalty shot? I like looked at Kelly, I was like, that's penalty shot, right? And I was kind of joking because I don't see that ever. And they were all like, no, that's not happening. Like, it's just a penalty.
I didn't know if they were gonna call like if they were in the corner debating a penalty or something, but like once they were in the corner for a while, I was starting to get suspicious, being like, oh, are they having me get a penalty shot? Or are they like giving me a penalty somehow? I was like a little confused. And once they came out and like did the sign for penalty shot, I was like, all right, this is it. I have to go get a penalty shot. And I'm actually so bad at doing penalty shots.
It could have gone either way. I wouldn't have been surprised if they didn't call one. And I wasn't super surprised that they did call one. I mean, Shannon wasn't in the act of shooting when it happened, but it was very clear that she was making a net drive. You know, the defensive player on the other team left her feet to, you know, kind of push her into the net there. So it was, you know, it was a crazy play to have happen. But I wouldn't have been surprised if they didn't call a penalty shot on that.
When they called that, I was like, oh, okay, wow, this is intense. I can't imagine Shannon, like, with the whole arena, just, like, watching her. And the goalie had a good game, though, I must say.
It felt so good because it's Shannon, and she, you know, you kind of know she's gonna score in that, and you try and be supportive, but you know it was gonna happen, and so that felt so good.
Skating, because I'm not really good at like picking certain things. I kind of just go for it. But it was really confusing at the beginning, because like usually the ref's supposed to bring the puck over and tell you how to do a penalty shot and all that, but the ref never came over and did anything. So I kind of just grabbed the puck for them. I'm like, all right, maybe the ref's gonna come over and like tell me how to do it. And even though like I already know how to do it, it's like kind of what a ref does. And then when he just blew the whistle like go, I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm just gonna go for this. that we were able to go into the other games we're gonna play, and we're gonna really stay strong and like be able to compete with the teams that were going ahead, because especially in the BG game too, we played really good compared to some of the other games we played before, and it was really nice to compete that way and come out with a win.
Really good to get the back-to-back games and kind of start the playoff kind of mindset. So it's like a win always feels good, but to have like two, and then it's kind of about keeping the momentum going.
So I think it was really important for us to get the upcoming wins. And, when we came out with all that fire that we did, I'm so happy that we were able to come out with wins, because we try so hard and everyone loves each other. So I think it was really, really big for us to get those wins, especially just to pick us up from that slump that we had kind of fallen into. And it also, I think, is putting us in a better spot in the playoffs.
It's been a while since we had put together back-to-back wins. I mean, we went all of January, win-loss, win-loss, win-loss. The nice thing there is that we never let a loss get us down and keep us down. We always managed to rebound the next game, which is promising, but to put two in a row together was a nice feeling. And I think the way that we did it in both of those games was really great too.